first scrimmage is over, and this is when it really starts getting tough, because even though one day of recovery doesn't really do it for you, and so you're going to be hurting, and learning how to control your mind to refuse to go out there and have a bad practice is very important, and that's what we're doing. We're trying to learn how to be comfortable in a real uncomfortable setting, because there's so many games out there that you get in a real uncomfortable situation. And if you don't train your mind to learn how to overcome it when you do get uncomfortable, then you'll never be able to play your way out of it. So that's what we're really working on right now.
How did they handle that this morning?
I think some guys handle it really well, and some guys, that's where leadership comes in. And I told them, this is when leadership starts getting tested. We got great team chemistry. We got a lot of good camaraderie going on, but we don't need leadership when it's open mic night and we're up there singing and rapping. We need leadership when it hurts, and some guys are struggling. And part of that is when you're struggling, if you need a little leadership, talk to your buddy, help him pull you through. So it's continuing to try to coach and teach how to pull our way through together.
When you looked at the scrimmage tape, obviously you felt good coming out Saturday.
Yeah.
When you watched it, what did you see?
Really the same thing I felt after the scrimmage. I was really proud of how the team competed. I felt like that their attitude was right. They were ready to go. They didn't get affected in the game when an offense made a play or defense made a play. They kept playing. There was a lot of toughness and effort that was demonstrated, and I thought we managed the situation part of it better than we ever had. Now, having said that, we had a ton of administrative problems, penalties, that sort of thing that we need to work on. And we got a lot of young players that need to elevate their play a little bit. So, but, most of the older guys are looking good. Same thing on special teams. The older guys who've been around are looking good, and the young guys look not as good. And that's just part of being young.
Run game specifically today.
Yeah, we're working, again, organizational chart, guys, and this is a week where we can keep moving guys around, for a lot of reasons, either evaluation purposes or contingency plans. Mo, we put him at 5 technique, put Dan Hood back at the nose, so we'll see how he does there.
Does Mo bodily fit, when you look at him NFL-wise, 300 pounds is what they play that 3-4 end usually. Is he body-wise what you want there?
At what?
At that strong end?
At end, I think he's got a body type that has a lot of flexibility. So he can play nose, he can play 3 technique, he can play 5. And he's not a tall guy, so he doesn't have the range, but he's got a lot of good quick twitch and power. So it allows him to play a lot of positions.
Coach, you said after the scrimmage you weren't sure about the run game, given the makeup of the defense, ones and twos.
Yeah.
Did it stack up?
Yeah, we did a good job in the run game, no matter who they were going against. Didn't have, of course, the big plays against the ones like we had with the twos, but really ran the ball very efficiently. We met all of our goals running the football, and that was a good step.
What about a guy like Marcellus T? His name was on the sheet quite a bit.
Yeah, Marcellus had a really good scrimmage. It was probably his best scrimmage since he's been here, and I was proud of him for that. He started making some plays in the deep part of the field that historically he hadn't made. And he's doing it because I think he was playing with a little more confidence, and he's trusting his technique, and it showed on the film. So I hope he continues. We need him to.
Derek, what have you seen from Eric Gordon through this game?
Eric's doing good. He's playing that star spot, the Nick spot. He's on all of our special teams. He's active. He's the same guy. He's active. He's disruptive. He makes plays, and of course his challenge is consistency.
Is that he's kind of we talked to you about him being a kind of a risk taker? Is that defense maybe fit him a little better?
I think it's going to maybe help him, create a little more, disruptiveness against the offense.
Are you done with installs, or is this more personnel eval week?
Yeah, we're pretty much done. That doesn't mean there's not a thing here like, for example, we got to put in 2 minutes before the half. We got to put in last plays, those kinds of things. But the bulk of what we're doing is in, and now it's learning how to execute.
And who fits where?
And where do we put who where? Where do we put who where? Who do we put where who?
Dr. Seuss?
You talked about this this getaway being a bonding experience for the players. What about for the coaching staff?
It's been great.
How's that
yeah, it's been great. It really has. It's been an awesome experience. I don't think there's anybody in this organization that that isn't saying, you know what, this is a pretty good deal. And I texted Dave Hart to see if he'd let us stay up here for 6 months.
What'd he say?
He didn't text back.
Dude, you talked about your inside linebacker concerns, depth there. Is Channing, do you get helping with that at all?
Yeah, Channing's doing good, but we're really short there. We need to get Christian Harris back. So that's a concern.
Would that be a situation where if something happened to Herman or AJ, you'd probably put Kurt back in there? And
well, that's we got a lot of contingency plans. We got a lot of them, but right now it's Herman and AJ. We do that at every position. So, all right.
Is there any other news on Devontae Board?
No, nothing new.